Hi there, my name's Vincent, author of the Sigil Secret, and welcome to the Chaos Chamber and our Sigil of the Week. This Sigil of the Week is probably the second most important sigil you will ever make. It's a sigil to help you forget your sigils, so let's get into this. Okay, so welcome back to the Chaos Chamber and to our Sigil of the Week. This is our second sigil that we're working on. So last week we did a sigil for my sigils work, and this week we're going to do the other important one that you should make at the start of your sigil practice, and it is I forget my sigils. While I'm writing it down, I forget my sigils. Okay. The reason we use this one is because most of the charging methods you're going to use are based around the fire and forget method, which is where you charge the sigil and forget about it so that you don't invoke lust of result and stop it working. This, when I first did it, was much more effective than I expected it to be, and even to this day I have trouble remembering what my sigils were about 5 minutes after I've made them. Which is good, and it has the advantage of being more effective as you get older. So, as with all sigils, we've got our statement of intent, so I'm going to remove the vowels. So we'll take the I out, the O, the E. I'm keeping the Y in because I don't consider it a vowel. You're welcome to take it out if you wish. So I get F, R, G, T, M, Y, S, G, L, S. So we've removed the vowels, we've got a string of consonants, and then what we're going to do is remove any duplicates. So we've got two S's, so we take the second one out. We've got two G's, so we take the second one out. And I think that's it. F, R, G, T, M, Y, S, L. Yeah, so we end up with F, R, G, T, M, Y, S, L, like that. So again, what you're doing is creating psychological and emotional distance between the original statement so that you're unconscious. This is beginning to look like just gibberish, so you can't really think about it. And then, just as before, I'm going to make the image of the sigil moving from left to right. Again, this isn't mandatory, it's just a sort of structured way of doing it. So I'll start with the F here. Okay, and then the R, so I'm going to take the R and do it in reverse off the back of the F, then I'm going to put the G here, like that. T. Now, you want them to be in as much contact as possible, because what you're trying to do is stop them looking like letters. I'm going to make the M sideways, so to that degree, you know, don't worry too much about, you can do Y's and M's sideways and things like that. Let's put the S here, like that, and then I'm going to have the L backwards here. So we have our sigil. I forget my sigils. So we've gone from our original statement of intent, removed the vowels, removed the vowels at the top, then we remove the duplicates, then we have a string of consonants and we can make an image. I like to finish them off with these little lines and circles, so because in planetary sigils, which we will touch upon in upcoming episodes, they represent the beginning and the end, and that to me makes it look more complete. So I am not going to enclose this sigil for the minute, because my freehand circles are terrible, but you could draw a circle around it to enclose it. So what I'm going to do now is edit the sigil. So I can, now this isn't mandatory, if you like the first one you can keep it, but I'm going to take that top bit, I really like that sort of inverted R, that's very nice. And then I want to keep this bit here and this bit across the bottom. I quite like the look of that. So I've taken most of this side out. Okay, it's still just as effective, and again this is about aesthetics, it's which one do you prefer the look of. And so you've got A, which is the original, and then B, which is the edited version. You can do as many versions of that as you like, so that's how you get multiple sigils from one statement, you just edit them. So what I'm going to do now is do the same statement, but I'm going to go in reverse with the letters, and you'll find that the sigil I come out with looks different. Now this is really useful if you want to do multiple sigils for the same thing. So we'll start with the L, and then the S there, the Y, and then I'm going to put the M there, the T, G will go there, but it's backwards, and put the R there. Oh, that's a bit messy, but that's fine. And then the F off of the bottom like that. So again, moving backwards through the sigils, through the letters, sorry, you get a completely different sigil to the first one, and I can top it off with these lines and circles like that. Easy. And then you just look at which one you prefer. So they have common characteristics. Okay. So if you find that sort of that looks a bit too M-like, you can take it out. So we can sort of, there, we've got that, like that, and go across and maybe just that there. So take the second triangle bit out of it, keep that V shape, but lose the S, and then down across there like that. Okay. So you can even, I really like this bit, you can even take that bit on its own. Okay. And then I would put a line there, one there, and another one there. So I really like this one, I would use that one. So we have the original, the first edit, and the second edit. And so that's how we make sigils for I Forget My Sigils. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and visit the Chaos Chamber in the link below, and I'll see you on the next episode.